We'll guide you through how to install Minecraft shaders using Sodium and Iris. If you find this guide useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. Shaders can completely change the look of Minecraft and they really go and enhance it. So to go and get started, go and open up a web browser. I'll open up Chrome for example. Now what we need to do is go and head to a site called CurseForge. This is a great place for getting Minecraft mods from, so you can come to curseforge.com. You can then select Minecraft and we can get started. The first mod we're going to go and get is called Sodium. So go and type it in like so. Sodium is a Minecraft rendering optimization mod. Go and click on it and you can then click on files at the top here. Of course, you can read the description through there as well. Now the main difference you're going to see here is the game version and the mod loader. So if there's a certain game version you want because you already have Fabric installed, that's fine. Otherwise, I just like to go and get the most recent one and make sure it's for Fabric. Go over to the right and click on the three dots and you can then go and click on download. Just like that, it's now downloaded. But before we get any further, a big shout out to the sponsor of this video, Apex Hosting. If you're looking to go and start playing Minecraft with your friends online, this is the go-to place to go and do it. At the moment, you can get 25% off your first invoice, so make sure you check out the link down below. Just to go and show you just some of their benefits, they've got one-click install mod packs, DDoS protection, and so many other awesome features as well. You can go and browse through there. Now to continue with the video, the next thing we're going to need is Iris. So Iris is essentially the shader part we need, so go and type it in at the search. Then you want to find Iris shaders. Go and click on files. Of course, you can read the description through there. What you need to do is make sure the game version you get for Iris is also compatible with what you got Sodium for. So in this case, we're looking for Fabric 1.21.1. We can then come over to the right, click on the three dots and click on download file. Now come back and the next thing you need is the Fabric API. So you can go and type that in like so. This basically allows us to go and run mods with Fabric. Go and click on it and click on files. Once again, make sure you get the correct game version. In this case for me, it's 1.21.1. It may be different for you. Click on the three dots and click on download file. Next, we can go and get the shader pack. Now there are lots of different shader packs out there, so if you've got one in mind, you can go and get it. Otherwise, you can always go and browse through the site. In this case though, I really like a pack called Silder's Shaders, like so. And then we can scroll down, here they are. You can then once again go through the description and then we can click on files. There's going to be variations of the pack. In this case, I'll go and get a medium version. And as you can see, that is for 1.21.1. I can click on the three dots to the right and click on download file. Now that we've got that, last of all, we need to go and get the Fabric installer. So you can go and search for Fabric Minecraft, come to fabricmc.net. You then want to go and click on download at the top here and click on download for Windows. And that's it. Now let's start installing them. So what you want to do is go and find the Fabric installer in your downloads and you want to go and double click on it like so. You should then go and get this pop-up. Make sure you select client. For the Minecraft version, make sure you select the version you got everything else in. In my case, that was 1.21.1. So I need to go and select that there. And we can then leave the rest of the options and click on install. Like that, it's now been successfully installed. It doesn't take long at all. You can then close it. And what you need to do is go and open up the Minecraft launcher. What you need to do is wait for it to load. Go to the top and click on installations. And now you can start scrolling down here and you want to go and find the Fabric version you got. In my case, it is 1.21.1. You can come to the right and click on the file or folder icon like this, and your file should go and open. Then what you need to do is go and scroll down and go and find the mods folder. Make sure you remove any mods which are for a different version of Minecraft as that can cause crashing. And we then need to locate our downloads. I'll come back to the other file explorer here, and we can then go and select what we downloaded and drag it in. You should be adding Sodium and Iris and also the Fabric API as well, like so. After you've done that, you can then go and hover over to the right and click on play, and it should go and start. Then what you can do is go and click on options, and you want to click on video settings. At the top, you want to go and find the option for shader packs. Go and click on it, and you can then go and click on open shader pack folder. And what we need to do is go and add in the shader pack we went and downloaded. So I can come to my downloads here, and I can then go and add it in. In fact, I've already got this pack installed. You probably won't have anything there. After you've gone and added it though, you can return to Minecraft and it should now be in this list. Select the pack you want to use and you can go and click apply, then press done. And now let's get into a world to go and show you how it looks. Here we are, and as you can see, this looks super cool. You can go and see all the shadows, and also the water looks completely different as well. Now you got a taste of what shaders can do to Minecraft and how much they can go and enhance it, you can go and get even more, because different shader packs will go and change the look. So what you can do is come back to your web browser like so, you can come back to curseforge.com, let's select Minecraft, click on categories, and we can go and click on shaders. And we can go and see loads of different packs here. The Spookomentary pack, I'll go and click on it, and then we can go and read through it here. And then to get it, we can go and click on files like so. And then what we can do is go over to the right here, click on the three dots and click on download file. After it's downloaded, you can come and return to Minecraft. I'm just currently in a game here, so you can pause it, click on options, then click on video settings, and at the top, click on shader packs, click on open pack folder. And then what we need to do is go and open up another one. You can go and right click on your file explorer at the bottom and click on downloads. And you can then go and drag in the pack like so. Now we can go and select it simply by clicking on it, clicking apply at the bottom. And you can then go over to the right and press done when it's available. And as you can see, this goes and creates a spooky vibe. So you go and get the idea that a different pack can completely go and change the look of Minecraft.